How's it going, everyone? Nyzam45 here with some more Star Trek Online. Okay, Snowball and I have merged into one being. This is interesting. Help.
I blame the transporters.
I blame them too. Okay, so we're playing the Arena of Sompek today, and we have Satel here with us.
Hello.
This is the second time the Arena of Sompek has played around. This time, instead of a weekend event, though, it is the full 2-week event kind of thing like we've had in the past. So, playing us around again today, and we're starting right about now. So, other than pretty much just being, full 2 weeks compared to the last one, which was about 3 days or so, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much not a whole lot has changed. The difficulty's been increased a little bit compared to last time, as far as I understand.
So, basically, when they actually took the sort of damage and that, they actually based it off of what the readings they got last time, do you think, or?
That's probably what they did. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I do know that they said in the blogs and stuff, leading up to this coming back. Oh, lightning round again! Yay! So if you haven't played Sompek before, the lightning round is just lightning strikes from the gods above, and you don't want to get hit. It looks like Willix is already dead. So. Also, that's something else. Unlike the last time this wow, that killed literally almost everyone on our team. Unlike the last time this event was out, we are currently playing the timed version. So we have 18 minutes to do this. Hopefully we'll get all the way to 18. Not sure how far we'll get during that time, but it's still the lightning event? Is a straggler still around here somewhere? No?
Not that I can see.
You see, that's one of the things that I love about the arena, is that right now we're fighting Fakiri. As Federation, we never get to do that outside of the Foundry, really. So it's kind of cool that they throw all different types of enemies in here.
Yeah, it's basically, it stops you getting complacent as well, and actually you get set on a build and you think you can actually sort of use it against anything and everything, and then somehow you get squished very, very quickly.
Exactly. Like, pretty much I used to use, well, I still use, the, split beam Tetrion rifle for Saran here. And I pretty much don't change anything about him anytime I go and fight these things. Anytime I fight enemies. And so, when you play the event, you always gotta remember, you gotta prepare for all the different kinds of enemies that are going around. So that's kind of like why I'm currently using the dual chronoton pistols instead of the Tetrion rifle, just because these things are a little bit more powerful and deal a little bit faster damage, which is, oh wow, that thing just appeared right on top of me. Hazard rounds. Okay, so now there are 2 of them over here. Interesting. And the hazard rounds as well, like the lightning rounds, there are different areas that pretty much just don't stand. These things are both going to try and burn me alive. I need to. Okay, well, this is interesting.
Beep.
I was going on and rambling so much there, I honestly don't know where I was going with any of those sentences.
Same here, I was too busy trying to stay alive.
Usually I can multitask STO pretty well. Or at least I tell myself I can. Usually I'm pretty sure it just sounds like that to my viewers, so. Little fun fact about the hazards up here. You can actually stand up here and not get hit by this gas as long as you're on one of the ledges. Little cheaty, but who cares?
What, like the extreme ledge, or?
Yeah. So as I was saying about, different builds and stuff, you gotta remember, you'll be fighting, well, depending on how long you last and on the randomness, you might be fighting Borg at some point or another. And so if you bring just energy weapons, well, guess what? You're out of luck. So it's good to bring along, a TR-116B with you as well. Or the Zephyrin shotgun, if you have that. Speaking of Borg, actually, just also a little odd fact I've noticed a while back. You know how they can adapt to pretty much anything and everything?
Yep.
Well, they can't adapt to fire. So when I use my exothermic induction field here, They can't adapt to that. But if I use my other one here, the cold fusion flash, which is essentially the same thing but uses cold damage instead, they can adapt to that.
they can adapt to the cold, but not to the heat.
Exactly. Kind of a weird little thing that I've noticed when fighting Borg. Like they'll say that they're adapted to cold damage, but they apparently don't do it to heat.
Okay.
Another thing which I don't have on, well, I don't think I have it on Saran here. Yeah, I don't have it set currently, but if you have the piezoelectric perimeter snare from the Lucari reputation,
yes, I've got that fitted.
yeah, they will adapt to electric damage as well, which is something that I don't think they used to do.
So they've actually
I feel bad. I'm shooting a Cation right now. This is not fair. You were saying? Sorry?
I was going to say, so have the devs actually been tweaking these then? Sort of, whoops. Since like the last arena?
I'd imagine so. I mean, I know that they... Yeah, thank you for bringing that up again, because I think that was one of the sentences I lost track of. I remember the dev blog saying a couple things have changed with the arena. Enemies are a little bit harder based on player feedback. We have the timed version of the arena as well. Oh, yeah, now we're fighting Undine. I think rewards scale up better than they did last time. Because, like, in the last version, I think it was, like, once you got past, like, level 15 or something, rewards just stopped. And now I think, like, if you make it to, like, level 50 or something, you can earn up, like, 6,000 dilithium in one go. Which really isn't very good compared to the, you know, time spent to actually do it. But still, that's something. And I believe I discovered a while back that there's a secret if you get past level 21, I believe. Me and a fleet mate were playing this the other day, and we got to level 21, and he unlocked something when we got to that level, I think. So, not sure how that works exactly, but...
Nicole.
Yeah, I hate Nicole so much. At least they're not using that cheaty phasic ability thing that they have.
They are over here.
Oh, that one is, yeah. Also, when I was playing with that fleet mate the other day, I noticed the enemies aren't hurt by the hazards. Like that Nicole over there that I'm shooting, she's just chilling in the smoke over there.
Ooh, I'm in the wrong place.
Where are you? I'll heal you. There you go. Oh, I need healing now. I lost my heals. I healed other people instead of myself. So I don't think we've actually gotten to see like what the reward is going to be for the 14-day, you know, requirement to complete this event. But I believe it's a shotgun of some type.
Yep, it's some sort of energy pulse wave. That's about as far as I know.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen any stats for it either yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said before, this isn't like the weekend events. So, like, if it was the weekend event, heck, I wouldn't have even had to participate. I could have just logged in, put all 3 things in, and gotten it right away. Because during the last Kobayashi event, I was actually able to manage to get an extra, well, not extra, really. It just happened to line up with the times. An extra weekend voucher. So, I know some people were probably able to do that as well. We're doing pretty good, I'd say. We're level 13 so far, 14 right now. And is this a boss round, or is this just Voth again? It looks like a boss round, but it's not showing it on the monitors. Then again, sometimes what the arena will do, it'll just throw in random enemies that are not of the same faction that you're currently fighting as a boss. But anyway, what I think they said they've changed since last time, along with the whatever my friend unlocked the other day. I also heard now, once you get past level 50, you know, if you get past level 50, you know how like the lightning and hazards and stuff are things for different rounds?
Yep.
Well, they don't turn off anymore once you get past level 50.
Oh.
So they're permanent. Thankfully, we're doing the timed version, since I would rather not be recording for 2 hours. But so we're not going to get to go that far. But that's kind of cool. Also, I saw on Reddit that someone finally made it to round 111 the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I can only I don't even understand how things like that are possible now with all these kinds of things in place, because that means like lightning was constant, hazards were always on, like enemies are like 4 times more powerful than elite. I don't understand how anyone could do that. Even the 100k DPSers or whatever, I don't see how they could do that.
I think it shows that the sort of time and effort a lot of people put into like the ground builds. I mean, I must admit, I'm always looking at space.
Well, yeah.
And I don't usually give the sort of ground second thought. I usually just sort of it's fire and forget more than anything else. But it's sort of like when you see videos like that, and it's like sort of like, how do they do it? And that's when you start looking at and sort of examining your own build. And you realise that there's as much depth to the ground sort of portion of the game as there is space.
Indeed. Like a lot of people, yeah, like you said, a lot of people don't look into ground combat all that much. But when you do, there's a lot more there than first meets the eye.
I was thinking the other day on that, 'cause this game is very, very easy to pick up and start to play. I mean, yes, there's parts of it that could do the rewrite. Some of the sort of concentrating on getting a slave master here. Some some parts of the sort of like tutorial could do with like a rewrite here and there. But there's nothing really in the game that truly sort of like penalises you for doing bad, and it's always sort of like left up to you to sort of improve at your own pace. There's never, apart from like 1 or 2 things in space, it's like, it's always sort of like you play the game at your choice, at your speed.
Yeah.
What you
With the recent like updates to the balance patches, despite the fact that a lot of people lost a lot of DPS and stuff, I think that it was overall for the better. Because it's more forgiving now, and you don't have to go and you have to play this particular way to do it now.
Yes.
It allows for more freedom. Because like now, I mean, I remember back in the day, I mean, it's still kind of applicable today still, where like, if you put more than 1 energy type on your ship, you're just screwed. You don't stand a chance. Oh, dang, everyone's dead. I can fix this. Anyway, so you're screwed if you had more than 1 energy type on your ship, or if you used like beams and cannons and stuff. And now, like with fleet consoles and upgrading gear and stuff, you can do that more freely. You can run rainbow builds and still do relatively good DPS compared to everyone else nowadays.
Yeah.
I remember like how hard it was to just do over 30k DPS. And like that was something I was never able to do a few years ago, and now that's the baseline. So pretty much anyone who at least tries to follow the rules a little bit of the game, how the game works, that is, they can pretty much play along with all the other big dogs. Yeah, you got to be careful when fighting Tholians like that, because some of the big ones will have those Thaleron mines with them, and those things will kill you almost instantly. Actually, no, they will kill you instantly because they do like 7,000 damage in one hit. I remember the what was that mission? It was one of the not Romulan, but the new Romulus reputation missions where you go into the caves and they're all the Tholians are in that one cave. I remember like getting through that one doorway. Are we? Is this alien me just having a moment here? Because I can't move and he's just staring into my eyes. What are we? Are we having a moment here, sir? Okay, we're good now. He's dead. I don't know if I should be happy about that or not. I feel slightly sad now. What the heck? I cannot move. What?
No,
I have 3 diminished willpowers on me right now. Jeez, I can barely move. Oh wow, we've made it to round 21. So yeah, that's actually surprising. I've never been in a timed version of this event so far where we've made it this far. So that means we're actually doing pretty good, and we actually might make it past round 22 even if we can kill these big bugs in a few seconds.
See, I go running after these bugs and that, and they just run away from me. Come back so I can kill you. No Borg yet.
Yeah, no Borg yet. It is set to, I think it is really random about what it is. I'm kind of more surprised though Like, Borg are relatively rare, but what I'm surprised, though, is we haven't seen an assimilated Undine yet. Because those, the arena likes to use those as a boss. You know, out of all the enemies, Remans and Nakul I hate the most in the arena. The Nakul just because they can be invulnerable forever. And the Remans just because they throw these psionic powers at you and just, like, annihilate your health immediately. You see, this is why I like using the exothermic induction field and the cold fusion flash, because I can, 1, freeze my enemies in place, and then 2, light them on fire at the same time. What is that one ability that I keep seeing that's like a cone of green that flashes? I don't know what that is.
It's some sort of... I think it's some sort of, if I remember rightly, some sort of phaser secondary fire.
Oh, it might be... Huh, okay.
I think it's on one of the...
Maybe it's one of the K-13 fleet stuff. I haven't played around with those. I wouldn't be surprised if it is one of the disruptor pistols or something. Ah, Undine! So, with only 3 seconds left, that is it! We have completed the Arena of Sompek. So, Rodek, how did we do? Okay, we made 24 rounds, and we did really well. So let's get some fleet marks here. Let's see what we got. 129 fleet marks with an elite R&D queue package. Pretty good. All right, so that was the Arena of Sompek, everyone. The new version, or the updated version of the event. My game just froze.
Okay.
This is awesome. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.